What is going on, guys? Chris here. Welcome back to another God Guide video for Smite 2. This video is going to be on Athena, the goddess Athena, goddess of wisdom, goddess of war, maybe a bunch of other stuff. Sometimes some of these gods and goddesses have like 10 things. Character coming over from Smite 1. Pretty much the same kit with a few different changes. Her passive is still the same. Anytime you cast an ability, you're going to have a passive ranged ability now. You can see the targeter down there, and you can also see my trident glowing. Anytime you cast an ability, your next auto will be a ranged auto that does extra damage compared to just the normal auto attacks that you're regularly going to have. So anytime I cast an ability, I get a ranged auto, ability, ranged auto, ability, ranged auto, as you can see. Her 1, similar to Smite 1, although a little different of a time frame, and it charges faster. You charge up after a brief charge period. You will dash into an enemy, hit them. Let's see, just in case. Dash forward, deal damage and slow enemies, and then gain protections. So it's a lot quicker of a charge up time than Smite 1, as you can tell right there. Dash, hits him with a slow, and it gives you protections. Your 2 is a cone in front of you. It's a taunt. And then your 3, same thing as Smite 1. Damage around you. Procs once. Has about a second charge up and then does damage again. So similar damage aspect scenarios. You know, you can just, if you're setting up your team, you can just do a dash taunt, right? Taunt them into the damage. If you're just looking to do maximum DPS, you could dash in, dash in, press your 3, then taunt them to ensure that they take all of the damage from your 3, because it does take a second there. A phalanx of soldiers strikes twice in an area. They gain additional damage, obviously, if they're in both, as you can see. So, obviously, the highest DPS you can do with this character, if you're not looking to just set up your team, is dash, auto, 3, auto, 2, auto. And then you can see they take all the damage. Again, same thing as every character, making sure you're adding the auto attacks in between. It's just lost DPS if you don't. There's literally no reason not to. There is not always a situation that it's going to ask for you to 3 first and then 2. A lot of times this is just greedy damage. A lot of times it might be better just to dash taunt and then use the beginning of the 3 just to try and help your team. A lot of times your team is going to benefit more if you're dash taunting, so they can just immediately follow up. Whereas if you're trying to 3 and then taunt, it gives the opponent a little bit extra time to reposition or try to get away. But if you were a jungler or something, just looking for the maximum amount of DPS there. This current build that I have on right now is just the auto build for tanks. Any of the stuff that I'm doing, you can see on the screen on the controller overlay, which will be up there for all of they will be up there for all of the educational videos. The ranked videos will also start very soon, so you'll probably see, you know, an educational video and then a ranked video and then an educational video and a ranked video, and I'll probably be uploading this every single day. Let's see if I can change him to order, apply, okay, and then hit her alt. Defender of Olympus, I think it's called, unless I'm wrong, which I don't think I am. Defender of Olympus, teleport to a teammate, which is why. So you can see this. I procced my alt, and now I can select a target. The second that I start teleporting to that target, they will gain a shield. Apply for, so you guys can't see it because my face is in the way, but it says apply a 655 health shield to your target and 12.5% of max health. And then as I land, I'm going to be doing damage to gods around me. And the difference between Smite 1 and Smite 2 is I am teleporting to this location no matter what. So in Smite 1, if you're teleporting to a god and they die, you just come back down in place. If I ult to a god in Smite 2 and they die, I'm still landing wherever their last location was. So pretty similar. I'm CC immune. He gains a shield instead of damage mitigations like I had in the past. So he's gaining a shield instantly. And no matter what, I'm still landing in this location. And that's about it. Trying to think of if there's any other aspects of this character. It's pretty simple kit. Some of these characters are going to have pretty simple kits, so they're not going to be as intricate or detailed as the Susana one was as an example, which I probably could have done a little bit longer of the Susana one because there's so much you can do on that character. But these are supposed to be just very basic guides for new Smite 2 players or just new people to Smite in general to just see how the god works, right? So dash, taunt, damage. Hopefully your teammates follow up. The taunt is genuinely one of the better abilities in the game when Athena is very strong. Something as simple as a dash taunt can guarantee a kill every time. A dash taunt into an Anubis Wrap ult, a dash taunt into a Neath, explosion with her weaves, a dash taunt into a Pillar Impale, right? Any of these things, like look how long. Look at that, right? You catch somebody without beads with a taunt like that, and you have any competent backliners, that is very hard to fight into. Very hard. So you catch people without a beads there, without some form of CC immunity, and you have teammates with you, that taunt has them specifically just running in one direction very slowly for a pretty long extended period of time. Then the other thing, like I said, make sure you're adding in those reach autos. Those reach autos are going to be decent damage. It's normally your auto attacks are 100% strength, 20% intelligence. Your reach passive is going to be 125% strength, 70 intelligence. Just remember, strength and intelligence are just about scaling. She only does magical damage. She is a magical character. She will only do magical damage. So don't be confused. All of her stuff, her one does scale with strength. Please don't get confused. Strength does not equate to physical damage, and intelligence does not equate to magical damage in this game. The character defines what their damage is. Strength and intelligence just define what you're scaling with. So as an example for her damage, this scales with intelligence. This scales with intelligence. Your 1 does have some strength scaling. Deal 262 and 60% strength. That's an example. All characters are always going to scale as their regular auto attacks with 100% of their strength power. It's not really called power, but 100% of their strength is going to scale their autos. 100% strength, 20% intelligence is all scaling. Most characters are going to have one or the other. So like Anubis will always scale with intelligence. Neath is an example where you can build a strength build and build her auto attack based, or you can build her an intelligence build and focus on abilities. We'll get into that. I'll make a separate video if you guys are specifically interested in that. Athena is not very intricate when it comes to strength and intelligence. The only difference is her 1 does scale with strength, so you'll do more damage on your 1 damage right there by building strength. And then her reach passive does get 125% strength scaling and 70% intelligence scaling. If you guys are confused about any of that, feel free to let me know. If I need to make a video really covering as simply as I can how strength and intelligence affect certain god kits, I'll briefly mention it in their kits. But just know, no matter what, she's doing magical damage with this entire kit. Strength and intelligence do not affect the damage type. They only affect the scaling. Again, if that's confusing, let me know. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe. If you guys are new to the channel, no, that was the line. Subscribe. Drop a like in the comment on the video. It helps the algorithm. If you guys haven't checked out the Twitch channel, we do this full-time for a living. We stream 6 days a week, 8 hours a day, daily Smite videos, daily YouTube videos. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.